What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch, your #1 source for retro pop culture and news. And to start off this week's retro news, anyone who is a fan of shows that document or rank things from the 80s, like VH1's special I Love the 80s, or Rob Lowe's Top 10 80s, or even the toys that made us, you're probably looking for that next thing that can give you your nostalgia high. Well, Kelly Osbourne, the daughter of rocker Ozzy Osbourne, she has a new show that's called The Very, Very Best of the 80s. This is an all-new retro series that's premiering Tuesday, October 4th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on AXS TV. Now, this show is going to celebrate the big hair, the big hits, the big stars, all of those that define the 80s. Highlights include breakdowns of TV theme songs, 80s action movie stars, and amazing toys, and an all-star retro expert group such as Chris Kirkpatrick, Todd Bridges, Carrere, Morgan Fairchild, Anson Williams, Susan Olsen, and a ton more. I really dig these types of shows, and if you're looking for a show that's going to remind you of VH1's I Love the 80s that's more brand new, check out the description down below where I list the trailer, how to watch it, and a bunch more info about the show. Then here's something that all cereal lovers will probably like, especially the ones that remember forcing your mom to buy you that box of cereal that had that toy in the bottom that you were looking for. General Mills, they've announced that in some of their brand cereals, they're going to be adding toys again. Now, this is for a limited time, and there's only 6 toys that are going to be related to the mascots for these cereal brands. But here's a pic of the cereals that are going to be participating if you want to try to collect all 6. Oh, and General Mills is also bringing back Monster cereals, which actually I think it's already been hitting stores. Fruit Brute, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. Those are the cereals. I've never had Fruit Brute before, so I might have to look out for that one. Then to round out the retro food news, starting on September 14th, McDonald's is going to be bringing back its popular 1980s classic Cheese Danish for a limited time offer. The flaky pastry originally served by the chain in the 1980s, it's going to feature a sweet cream cheese filling with a buttery streusel and light vanilla drizzle. Oh, and now that everybody's hungry for some retro snacks, let's move on to some movie and TV news. First up, I have some Room In that's based off a recent flurry of bids for the rights to the never-ending story. Now, according to Deadline.com, there is a handful of streaming companies and studios around the globe that are trying to purchase the book, TV, and movie rights to this beloved classic. Right now, there's no real news of a winner or what the plans are after someone actually owns the rights to the never-ending story, but with how things have gone with reboots these days and how poorly the second and third movie in this franchise did, I can only see like maybe a full reboot or a prequel coming out of this news. Whether it's a movie or a TV series that ends up happening, be on the lookout, because I'm sure we're probably going to get some news sometime next year, maybe. It's not very often that I really dislike the idea of a reboot or a revival, because I like how it turns up the interest for the original material. And in some occasions, a reboot might actually be good. But in the case of the never-ending story, I put that right up there with like Back to the Future or The Princess Bride. And my personal thought is that I hope maybe that they do like a prequel, but they don't try to do a reboot of the movie franchise. But let me know how you feel about this news and what you think that the best way to bring this franchise back to life would be. Then next up, there is a new trailer out for Disney's Willow TV series, and I actually like this trailer more than the first one. This looks like it could be a really good show, and there's some characters from the movie that are going to be in this trailer that I wasn't expecting, and I really want you to go check it out and tell me what you think. And Dolly Parton and Kelly Clarkson just dropped a new version of the hit song 9 to 5 on Friday, and this new version has a more somber and poignant tone to it. The pair's duet's going to be featured in the upcoming documentary Still Working 9 to 5, which is about women's rights. It's going to be coming out on September 16th on Netflix, but I'll link to the video if you want to hear the new song version. And then real quick, Cobra Kai Season 5, it's out. If you have not seen it, this is one of the best in the series yet. And there's a trailer that's out for Hocus Pocus 2 that looks really good. This is going to be a great one to watch before Halloween. It's going to be premiering on September 30th on Disney+, so mark your calendars. But finally, if you're into retro news and nostalgia stuff from back in the day, I'll see you in the next video. I'll catch you on the flip side, and remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.